Okay. Okay, am I... Yeah! Let me check. Okay, am I... Yay! Good. Video is good and audio is good. Okay. Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy for the PS5. Last time, we began our magical journey, and this time we're going to be experiencing our first day at Hogwarts.
Wizarding law. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Lumos.
Oops. Nope.
Revelio.
This one. Sorry. Guys, it's been a while. Yeah. Oh, here. Nice. Nice.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Nice. God, that's so cool.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Oop, nope, not that one. Finger slipped. Grand staircase. So that's where I am. I want the one that takes me to Central Hall. Travel.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Nice.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be
Nice.
for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
I do like Professor Ronan. I remember playing the game before, and I really liked how he tried to make his class fun.
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor...
Oh, that was adept. I kind of flubbed a bit.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was not very good. I flubbed up the whole Revelio thing. I used Lumos on the chest and then tried to Revelio the chest when I should have tried to Revelio on the statue. So, yeah, I flubbed that one up. I was asked to keep it a secret, but at the same time, she's been so kind to me, I don't want to lie straight to her face. So I'll just say there is, in fact, more to the story, but just leave it at that.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
See that flying book that's sparkling? I know I'm going to need that later.
It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
I hope I didn't
She
say
caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the
Very afraid of her.
enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Some quests are locked behind spells and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to require the level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. Try quest with X to continue. Charms class. I'm going to go to Charms class first because it's my least favorite
The map is
between
in
these
charge
two.
to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, cool. Okay. Up further still. Oh no, that's that's the girls. That's the girls' boss.
Adventure, are we?
Level lock. Oh, cool. Up another level.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get
Revelio.
Oh, you can pet the kitties. You can pet the kitties, and you can hear them purr in the controller. Oh my god! Oh, this is the best game ever. Best game ever. 10 out of 10. Oh, I love it.
She says it's a boo, and he says it's a flat.
Please, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boots and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Peeves. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I don't understand this. I am not big brain enough to figure this out.
I wonder how we'd get into Black's office. Not that I'd want to go in, mind you.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started.
Here,
behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
I hate this.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall. Yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Accio.
Excellent control there. Very good. Splendid. Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What's this?
Accio.
It might fall.
That's it.
Ooh. Oh, she's gonna have it knock me off.
There we go.
Oh.
Nicely done. Here we go.
Yes. Accio. Excellent control there.
Oh.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Tied.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. We will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio. Splendid.
Let us see this.
Accio.
Stop. Oh. Oh, thank God.
Here we go. Yes.
Oh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Even though I flubbed it, I still win. Oh, even though I flubbed that, I still won. Thank God.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Jeez. That was a little stressful.
Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use it,
If you would.
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Nice.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
My older sisters taught me everything I needed to know about Hogwarts before I stepped foot in the castle.
I want to see it again. Oh, it's so cute.
I was trapped on the grand staircase. Every time I tried to
Oh, okay, you can get some love too. You can get some love too. Oh, I like this one. This one looks so pretty. Oh my god, it's so pretty. That's such a pretty cat right there.
Making faces behind his back.
Alright, okay.
I adore pigs.
Down another layer. And another layer. Alright. Hey, Sebastian. Nice. Just have a spot of tea before the next class. Oh, that's actually a little creepy. Oh, and the eyes are twitching. That's a dragon skeleton.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hackett!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Down at dragon.
Age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Hey, Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Not for your first duel.
Let's just say...
All of my students for this adept.
Protego. Okay, Steve.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso!
Watch your opponent's decide to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Yeah, I chose the wrong face. It looks a little too feminine.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity.
When given a close-up, it looks a little too feminine. I chose the wrong face.
Things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Excellent.
All right, that's That's enough.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Always thought Leviosa was for first years. Not anymore.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
No.
Dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Fair enough.
Don't.
Be an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Complete 4 main story quests. Legendary cape. Ooh, that actually... The cape and the gloves actually look pretty good. Alright. All right. Meet with Professor Weasley.
Accio. Revelio.
God, I need to get used to which one is Revelio. I'm so used to pressing R2 for stuff that I keep forgetting I don't have to press R2 for Revelio.
Revelio.
Alright.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
All right.
Rebellion.
Doesn't seem like there's anything of interest in this room. So I'll just get going. Hello, kitty! Ah! I can't help it. I want to stop and pet every kitty I see. Oh, you're so cute! Ah, I love every single cat here.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
All right.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Accio. Got it. Revelio. Lumos. Leviosa.
Try that one. There we go.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
All right.
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Comparo.
Allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Whoa, what was with your eyes for a second there? It looked like her eyes were like crossed for a second there. Okay. Okay.
My favorite. There's something in there.
Accio.
There we go.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Wow. That's cool. It's not a pensive, because this clearly isn't a pensive, because look, there's it's open at the bottom. What is this supposed to be? Huh.
Rebellion.
Hmm? Cool.
Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover. If I don't find a way to concentrate, I'll fail my owl. Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Protego! Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Huh. So there's a fat guy. There's a fat guy sitting on a chair under what I can only assume is like some kind of a bridge that's by stairs. I think that's what that is. I think that archway is supposed to be like a bridge, maybe? Huh.
This looks like the location for the painting.
It's right here.
What could be so special about it?
Revelio.
Accio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Wish I could sneak into the other corner.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
There we go.
Watch yourself.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
Did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Alright, cool. Okay. Alright, is there a door I can use over here? No. Over here, maybe.
Revelio.
No. Wanted to try anyway.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
All right. Boom.
Revelio.
Ooh, someone's playing piano up there. Interesting. Alright. Gonna go ahead and talk to...
Well, fancy meeting
Revelio.
Boom. Alright. Collection. No. Challenges? Quests? Alright. Alright, cool. Gray Quidditch gloves. Stick with black leather gloves. Alright. I think I'm good. Oh, there's more? Alright. There we go. Quests. Yeah, frost wands, round one. Yeah, I can do either of these. I have Reparo, and I'm level 2, so that's good.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Yes. Let's leave. Let us leave. God. I cannot wait for this world to open up to me so I can just explore everything on my own without having to...
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me.
That's cool.
The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Alright. Okay. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the point in the story where the whole thing just opens up for me. Where everything opens up for me and I can explore the castle grounds as I see fit. I'm looking forward to that point. And when that happens, I'm probably going to spend like 3 or 4 videos just exploring every nook and cranny of Hogwarts and like unlocking every single Flu Network fast travel point. Just, cannot wait. That's going to be really exciting. But in any case, I'm going to leave this episode here. So in the next episode, we will be taking our first trip to Hogsmeade. I'm excited. We're about halfway to where my normal save file was when I put up episode 1. We're about halfway through where I left off. A lot of this game is a mystery to me. So I'm going to be experiencing a lot of this for the first time. But yeah, so in any case, that's going to do it for this episode. And this Monday, please tune in for a very special stream. My 1000th video. I got something very special planned for that video, so I hope you guys will tune in and watch it. But in the meantime, that's all I've got for this video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all Monday for my 1000th video. Take care, everybody.